Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today, and for the first time ever, I got my own little studio, I guess. It's a nice, small, condensed space with, my standard desk I used to record pretty much all my videos on, the Bandai Godzilla show, figure reviews, the Sneaky Sunday show episodes. My laptop's also here. You can't really see it because, it's right behind the camera. And, you probably noticed this big Godzilla backdrop. It's from the King of the Monsters movie. It's like a big curtain. I wonder how tall that thing is, actually. So, that's kind of what's happening here. And what better way to start this new era, I guess, of, not really an era, but just kind of big thing with some Godzilla content for like the 1,000th time. So today we're going to be reviewing, or not really reviewing, counting down my top 10 favorite non-NECA Godzilla figures. Why non-NECA? Because NECA Godzillas are my favorite thing in like the entire world when it comes to Godzilla figures. They made so much figures of Godzilla, and I nearly have all of them. I'm missing like 5 of them, I think, or 4. And then like they are just so good. If I did like a top 10 list, they'd probably take up like 90%, if not 100, if no figures. Like the number 1 figure is definitely a contender. It's not a NECA figure, but it's so NECA-like. I just have to put at number 1. You probably already know who it is, but let's go ahead with the number 10, which is actually the Bandai Creations Fusion Series Godzilla 2000 figure. Why is this at number 10? Well, the original is casted in a different kind of vinyl. This is purely translucent. This whole thing, you can like shine a light through it and it looks gorgeous. Love the grays, love the purplish pinks, and even the claws are painted on, which I like it, which I thought that'd be just like, ugh. But now that I actually have, but since I had it in hand, and I've had it for a few years, I think this thing is pretty dang sweet. It has some little paint chips, but honestly, that's probably me roughhousing with this thing. There you go. Number 9 just so happens to be another Bandai vinyl, the King Caesar figure. When I reviewed this thing, I mentioned that this was one of the most underrated Godzilla figures, and I still stand by that. Because look at its sculpt and paint. Seriously, this thing is so beautiful. It cannot be beat. The articulation for a vinyl, at least, it's pretty dang sweet. I could use some head rotation, but again, like if you cut a joint here, it's just gonna look really odd. Then again, they are the one who placed the joint. Oh, you heard that, right? That's the sound of your back when you get up in the morning. Number 8 would be the Panic and Destruction Godzilla set. Now, I have Godzilla 2000 here as a representation for all 4 of them, because they're just so cheesy. They really are. I think my dog is snoring. But yeah, like, look. You see all that? Alright, we got it. You're snoring. Yeah, like, he's so cool. He's so little compact. He feels like a little tiny Bandai vinyl. Except he's not made of vinyl. He's made of very hard plastic. Like, these are actually pretty dang sharp. But, yeah, the Ghidorah, the Rodan, the Gigan, yeah, they're very infamous, but they are pretty cool at the end of the day. For number 7, we have, get ready for this, Ban Presto's Godzilla King of the Monsters figure, the Deformation King. This is actually the only representation of the Deformation King, because I feel like this is the best one, and then the Burning Godzilla and then the Ghidorah are kind of like at a, almost like, okay, let's think of this like tiers. This is S tier. They're probably like A and B tier. I feel like they could have done way better with them, because this guy literally is so amazing. The dry brushing, especially on the side here, is awesome. The paint application, especially on the mouth, is amazing. The eye just looks amazingly menacing for just a small little tiny chibi figure. The base is kind of little eh. And the claws are painted, not really necessarily the best, but those are the only issues. This figure is literally perfect. But against the competition, not really. In next place, we have the Playmates Godzilla versus Kong, Kong with Battle Axe. This is one of my favorite Kong figures I have in the entire collection. I honestly like this thing because it's really movable, it's really articulated, and if anyone's wondering, no, the Heat Ray Godzilla is not on this list because I feel like it gets outdone by a little bit of the figures that are on this list. In the next place, we're going to get a little bigger, is the Godzilla 2014 Bandai Creation 12-inch figure. I don't own the 6-inch figure, but I do own this one. This thing is amazing. It's huge, and like it is so awesome. Look at that. It moves a lot. I did not expect head articulation, especially on the Bandai 2014 Godzilla. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only Godzilla 2014 figure that Bandai has put out with head articulation. I don't know. Well, if you don't count the monster arts. Well, that's Bandai Japan. I'm talking about like Bandai America. Let's see what else we got. I don't think this is a top 10 list at this point. I've lost track. I guess in the next place we have the Bandai Godzilla 2004. Sorry, not Bandai. Playmates. I like this one more than the Bandai figure simply because it looks more accurate, and while it isn't as detailed, it's a little bit bigger, and I like the tail that it goes swooping a little like this rather than just up and then down. This makes sense, to me at least, and he's also in a very menacing position. He just looks awesome. The next figure I want to actually kind of take a look at here is the Bandai Movie Monster Series Shin Godzilla. Why is this here? Because, okay, we get it. This little guy is pretty dang sweet, I will say. He's definitely big, like in terms of like this. There's nothing really I can really say about him. He's just a really nice Shin Godzilla vinyl. And then in the next place we have Gigantis. Gigantis. Why is he on this list, to be exact? Well, simple. He's big. Alright, so we're almost running out of time here because my storage is about to get full. So I might as well just skip to the number one thing. Mezco's King Kong of Skull Island. This thing is amazing. The articulations go literally a masterpiece. The sculpt is top notch. The accessories are just fantastic. The size is really appropriate. This guy's got a lot of weight to him, and while he was fairly expensive at like $50, it's worth it. Buy this Kong if you don't have a Kong already. I know people said the NECA one's better, but honestly, I don't really need that one. And looks like we're out of time, but to honorable mentions, we have this, the Funko Pop, the Bandai minifigure, and the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2001. All those figures can go in kind of midway, but hey. So anyways, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. We're right out of time.